Hello again. Got a little bit of Rush Limbaugh in the car. And he was talking about his experience back in the 70s when affirmative action was a real big deal. And he said it never happened to him, but he saw it happen to a lot of other people. And what would happen is highly qualified people would be forced out of their jobs because the government, in its wisdom, mandated affirmative action. So you had to hire minorities. Didn't matter if they knew what they were doing, because most didn't. Might that explain why Vester Lee Flanagan was hired at a number of different companies? What was interesting was what Rush had said about quotas. You had to have a certain percentage of minorities in your company. It might explain why Juan Williams is still at Fox News. What Rush said is that if the media outlet or the company, whatever it might be, fires a minority, they have to hire a minority to replace them with. They can't hire a Caucasian. They have to hire a minority. So here we got the government dictating to private enterprise of what they have to do. Rush said that every 5 years your license would come up for renewal, and they would determine as to whether or not you were in compliance with the mandated hiring practice. And if you weren't, you were taken off the air. He talked about people that were totally unqualified for the roles that they were in. But you had no choice. And highly qualified people were fired, so these other less than competent people could be hired. When NPR fired Juan Williams, they'd have to go and hire a minority to replace him. And if Fox News got rid of Juan Williams, Fox News would have to hire a minority to replace him as well. See? Who says we're not a communist country? Huh? They dictate what you have to do for hiring in your own company. Otherwise, you don't get your license. Pretty insane. I guess that's why Vester Lee Flanagan got fired and hired by so many different companies. When they apply, you have to hire a certain percentage of minorities. Otherwise, the government shuts you down. Actually, it's not funny. This Vester Lee Flanagan was mentally unbalanced. And look what he's done to destroy so many other people's lives. Needlessly and senselessly. It's pretty insane. But hey, it's America, right?